I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 terrifying haunted houses few are brave enough to live in.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
I'm a ghost.
Ghosts aren't pink!
Ooh, individuality.
Winchester Mystery House. Located at 525 South Winchester Boulevard in San Jose, California, the Winchester Mystery House is a huge mansion, which was once the personal residence of Sarah Winchester, the widow of gun magnate William Wirt Winchester. Renowned for its size and many architectural curiosities, the house has always been claimed by many, including Winchester herself, to be haunted by the ghosts of those killed with Winchester rifles.
24.
Monte Cristo Homestead. Constructed in 1885, the Monte Cristo Homestead is a historic property in the town of Junee, New South Wales, Australia. The late Victorian manor was the site of 7 deaths in the 1800s and is reported to be the most haunted house in Australia. Various ghost groups have reported sightings there. The house now also serves as a museum and an antique store.
23.
Drumbag Manor. Situated in the town of Inver, Donegal County, Ireland, the Drumbag Manor is considered to be one of the most haunted houses in all of Europe. Apparitions and strange events are reported to have taken place within the manor and on its grounds. Stories say that a screaming woman can be heard, as well as the appearance of a man in a white suit walking the halls.
22.
McPike Mansion. Built in 1869 by Henry Guest McPike, the McPike Mansion is a mansion in Alton, Greater St. Louis metropolitan area in Illinois. One of the most haunted houses in the US, the mansion appeared in the series Scariest Places on Earth. According to the current owners, Sharon and George Ludka, who bought the house in an auction in 1994, it's haunted by the ghost of a former owner and a former domestic servant.
21.
Whaley House. The Whaley House is a Greek revival villa in San Diego, California. The house has been cited as haunted, and in 2005, Life magazine even called it the most haunted house in America. Heavy footsteps are heard in the house, which are thought to belong to the ghost of James Yankee Jim Robinson, who had earlier been hanged on the property. Some visitors have also reported seeing apparitions of Thomas and Anna Whaley, the original owners of the house.
20.
House of Laments. The House of Laments is a historic place in Guanajuato, Mexico. During the 1890s and 1900s, the 18th century mansion became the site of the infamous Tadeo Fulgencio Mejia serial murders. The perpetrator of the murders was motivated by the delirious idea of contacting his deceased wife. According to locals, many paranormal phenomena have happened in this house, and victims' cries can sometimes be heard.
19.
Villa Klima. One of the most haunted buildings in Finland, the Villa Klima is an old empire-style villa in the country's capital city of Helsinki that currently serves as the seat of the Dutch embassy. According to local ghost traditions, the ghost of Klima's second wife, Maria Klima, still roams the house and is known as the White Lady.
18.
Borle Rectory. Once dubbed the most haunted house in England, the Borle Rectory was a Gothic-style mansion built in 1862 to house the rector of the parish of Borle, Essex County, England, and his family. Allegedly haunted since it was built, a number of paranormal activities have been reported within its walls. In 1939, the house was badly damaged by a fire, and 5 years later, it was demolished.
17.
Vernescu House. One of the scariest places in Romania, the Vernescu House is an old casino building in Bucharest. It's said that in the past century, several players committed suicide inside the house after they lost their entire fortunes at roulette. Reports indicate the house is haunted by up to 3 ghosts, who shake furniture, cause air currents, and sometimes even appear in the hallways. Passers have also reported a strong odor of sulfur in the building's yard.
16.
Erasmus Mansion. Also known as Die Spookhaus, or the Haunted House, the Erasmus Mansion is a large manor famous for frequent ghost sightings and supernatural encounters. Located in Pretoria, South Africa, the house is now open for public tours and cultural gatherings, which is why so many people have witnessed various paranormal activities, such as lit windows in the uninhabited parts of the building, unexplainable human sounds, etc.
15.
Sally House. The Sally House in Atchison, Kansas may look normal from the outside, but it faces a haunting past. Ripe with paranormal activity, there have been reports of full-bodied apparitions and flying objects. Some have even heard phantom furniture, along with sounds of animals and disembodied human voices. The occupants have reportedly even sustained physical harm in the form of unexplained scratches, burns, and cuts.
14.
Stewards House. Situated on the Montpelier Hill near Dublin, Ireland, the Stewards House has allegedly been haunted since it was built around 1765. Stories tell of a particularly large ghostly black cat with glowing red eyes, and there are also reports of incorporeal ringing bells and poltergeist activity. The house operated as a restaurant in the 1990s before closing in 2001. It's now a private residence.
13.
Riddle House. Located in Palm Beach County, Florida, the Riddle House was built to serve as a funeral parlor. By 1920, the house became privately owned by the city manager Carl Riddle, after whom it got its name. In 1995, the house was dismantled and moved to Yesteryear Village in South Florida. There have been many reports of hauntings in the house, including paranormal events experienced by workers during the moving and reconstruction of the house. And no, this is not where Voldemort grew up.
12.
Lawang Sewu House. An important historical landmark in Semarang, Central Java, Indonesia, Lawang Sewu is a huge colonial-era house famous for being severely haunted. Many ghost sightings have been reported, including a ghost of a Dutch lady as well as headless ghouls. During one of the ghost hunting programs on television, a ghost was even purportedly caught on camera.
11.
Moore House. In 1912, the small town of Villisca, southwest of Des Moines, Iowa, was host to gruesome unsolved murders now known as the Villisca Axe Murders. 6 members of the Moore family and 2 house guests were found massacred by an axe in the Moore house. Since then, the house has been reported to be haunted. Residents have claimed to hear children crying and see a man with an axe roaming the grounds.
10.
Spring Hill House. Situated in the town of Ballandrum, County Londonderry in Northern Ireland, the Spring Hill House is a 17th century plantation house in which then Master George Lennox Cunningham committed suicide in 1816. Since then, the house is reputed to be home to the most cited and best documented ghost in the country. The ghost is said to have appearances of a tall lady dressed in black who is thought to be George's widow, Olivia.
9.
Dafoe House. Located at Amityville, a village in Suffolk County, New York, the Dafoe House was the site of a grisly mass murder in which Ronald Dafoe Jr. killed his father, mother, 2 brothers, and 2 sisters in 1974. 1 year later, in December 1975, George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children moved into the house. After 28 days, the Lutzes left the house, claiming to have been terrorized by paranormal phenomena while living there. Well, it's not called the Friend House.
8.
Raynham Hall. Built in 1637, the Raynham Hall is a huge country house in East England. The house is allegedly haunted, and even more, became the setting of what is generally considered the most famous ghost photo of all time, the legendary Brown Lady descending the staircase. The Brown Lady is believed to be the ghost of Lady Dorothy Walpole, who was entrapped in the house and died there in 1726.
7.
Iyanya number 81. Also known as Iyanya Church, Iyanya 81 is a house located in Beijing, China. A brick structure in the French Baroque architectural style, the house is famous for the belief that it's haunted. Stories associated with the house include ghosts, usually of a suicidal woman, and mysterious disappearances. It has become a popular site for urban exploration by Chinese youth, especially after a popular 2014 horror film, The House That Never Dies, was set there.
6.
Joshua Ward House. Built in 1784, the Joshua Ward House is one of the oldest brick houses in Salem, Massachusetts. The house was one of the centers of the infamous Salem witch trials, and it's believed that many women accused of witchcraft were hanged or burnt in or around the house. Since then, the house has been allegedly haunted by the ghosts of the executed women.
5.
Quinta da Juncosa. The old farmhouse was home to the Baron of Lages and his family. The Baron was very jealous and suspected his wife of infidelities. Legend has it, the Baron tied his wife to a horse and dragged her around the farm until she died. After discovering his wife was innocent, the Baron killed his children and committed suicide. They say the Baron's guilt keeps him from resting in peace. Ghosts of the Baron and his wife are said to be seen around the property.
4.
LaLaurie Mansion. Located at 1140 Royal Street in New Orleans, Louisiana, the LaLaurie Mansion is a huge 3-story house that once belonged to Delphine LaLaurie, a New Orleans Creole socialite and alleged serial killer infamous for torturing and murdering her household slaves. It's rumored that many of the hundreds of slaves she is thought to have killed still haunt the house.
3,
Whaley House. Once a majestic residence of Edward Freyer von Oppenheim, a prominent German banker, the Whaley House is now one of the most haunted buildings in Germany. Found in Cologne, Western Germany, the house is believed to be haunted by several ghosts. One of them a worker searching for his long-lost love, and the other a judge that hanged himself in one of the rooms.
2,
Torre de Coceo House. The Torre de Coceo House is a huge colonial mansion in the center of Mexico City. During the 1630s, the house was home to a spree killer, Juan Manuel de Solorzano. Believing his wife was unfaithful, he killed several men just because they walked outside the house. He would ask them the time. If they responded 11 p.m. or showed anxiety, he would stab them. Allegedly, a man with 1600s-era clothing wanders around the house asking bystanders for the time.
1,
Lemp Mansion. Built in 1868, the Lemp Mansion is a historical house in Benton Park, St. Louis, Missouri. It was also the site of several mysterious tragedies, including 4 suicides by Lemp family members after the death of their son, Frederick Lemp. The mansion is said to be haunted by members of the Lemp family, who can be seen and heard in and around the house on dark nights. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.